Good morning, class 10B. I hope you all are doing well and safe at home, utilizing your time in proper study. In this difficult situation, we are doing whatever we can to give you your proper study materials. In this regard, today's topic we are going to cover in this uh, teaching method, I can say digital teaching method, word processing. I had brought this practical aspects. Many practicals are there that we will discuss later on. I will give you a list of practicals, or when we will join, let hope so, as soon as possible we are going to discuss for the practicals. But today we are going to learn some basic practical details of MS Word. That is very confusing, and you are not getting proper output because of these all settings and these all basics. Okay, so today we are going to discuss page setup and its layout, how to set different type of page and what its layout. Okay, we are going to modify the layout of a paragraph. Are you finding paragraph having uh, big space here, like this space, vertical space? How to reduce this space, managing headers, managing footers. We are going to discuss here page break and section break options. Okay, right. So let's discuss this one by one. Okay. uh, let us start from the page setup. So when you see your page, what you are going to find it out, that your page consists of uh, this working area. Okay, you might be aware about this working area. This is horizontal, vertical scroll bars, this is ruler, uh, this is vertical ruler, this is horizontal ruler, right? So what is page setup? In page setup, we first of all we should know, or we should find out that what type of page our printer is having. Okay, of course, everybody is having A4 size page, right? So in that A4 size page, what to print, where to print, what the area is there, this all thing you have to define. So the very first thing what you're going to do when you're going to take a plain page, you first check out the page setup. Page setup is from here, understand? This is your page setup. Okay, I'm going to discuss page setup, but before that you see this page. What page is there? If I'm going to click here, right, are you getting one line is coming? If I'm going to click here, are you getting one line is coming? If I'm going to click here, are you getting one line is coming? And if I'll go down here, okay, this down here, are you finding one line is coming? So just now it's shown you top, bottom, left and right margins. Understand, you have to set according, and inside this only printing area is there. You see, this is not a printable area, this is also not a printable area, understand? So how to define that? First of all, go to page layout, click the page here, go here, then no, sorry, this is paragraph. Page layout is here. I am going page layout. Are you getting paper? First of all, what type of paper you are using here? You are using what type of paper your printer is using? Cos A4, make it A4 so that exact printout you are going to get. Then go to the margin here. In the top margin is 1 inch. Left is also 1 inch, bottom is also 1 inch. You can reduce also. If you want more, you can reduce. Okay, that depends up to you. I had kept here 1 inch altogether, understand? And this one is portrait and landscape mode. If you want to see your page horizontally, then go to landscape mode, and if you want to print your page vertically, then go to portrait mode, understand? So mine one is portrait mode by default. So this you have to do. Are you getting me? This gutter position is left. Suppose you want to stitch your pages, then you should leave the area here. Then that accordingly this will be the area where you are going to stitch your pages in book or booklet form, like that. Okay, so that is all about page setup here, understand? First of all do this, then start typing. Now you have started typing here. Suppose already I had typed all this one. Now in this typing, are you finding I am writing one line, again I am writing here more than one line. But if I will see here between two line, you see huge space is there. We don't want this huge space because it is going to take about half of the page. We want to make this one small. Okay, we want to reduce this. So this is just like a paragraph. Okay, so what we're going to do, we are going to reduce this vertical spacing through the paragraph. Suppose I am going to select this one till here, right? I had selected and I want to reduce the vertical spacing here. I will go to this paragraph, just check, and here you check out a spacing is written here, spacing before 0 point. You see this one is 0 point, and now it is here after 8 points. So this let me show you here. It is written here 8 points. Okay, so this is vertical spacing, this is 8 point. Okay, right, this 8 point is here. Okay, then line spacing multiple, this can be somewhere less, somewhere big, according to your writing. If you are going to increase the size of this, then it will go increase. Okay, and it is at what, 1.08 points. Okay, so we have to make this one. We'll go here and we are going to make this one to, let's suppose I'm not 0 point, let it be 0 point, and I'm going to make it at single. So every step will be single, and at 0 point I'm going to press, you just check it out, it squeezes, understand? So now because I had already I had taken here, you if you go here and find it out, 28, my font size is 28, understand? So here this one is 0, my font is 28. You try this one in font size 14, 15, you can find out a big difference, right? So you can set your page accordingly, and everybody knowing about the page, this page, this paragraph is being printed here. Now this paragraph is where at center or right or left aligned or center aligned. These all things you are knowing, you can do it. Okay, I am going to show you uh, this one. I am going at home, this one, I am going to select this page. I am going here, this is right aligned, this one is left aligned, this one is centered aligned, this one is justify means what, your left indent and right indent will be managed, and you see multiple spacing in this justify form. What is there, it is going to manage the, this is your left indent, this is your right indent of your page. So this both margin will be managed in the justify mode. Okay, you find out small space, here you find out bigger space, again you see bigger space, again small space. This can be managed automatically, this is going to manage. So your paragraph look like that, it is touching the left margin and it is going in the right margin, right? Okay, so this you can do with this justify mode. Okay, now what to do, you are going to uh, make some borders. I had seen in school your project and all contains border. Borders should come in 4 side, na? But it is coming in 3 side only. Is that? So let's study something about border here. So I want to give a page border. Page border should come all side of your page, na? Yeah, till here it should come like this. Okay, so how this page border is going to come? Click the page. Okay, then again you go, you find out where the border is there. Page layout, no, here design, yeah, in design you see this page border right here. I am going to click this page border. Now try to understand here 3 points are there. Let me make it clear. This one is border, this one is page border, and this one is shading. This page border is meant for this border, page border, all the 4 side, right? This border is meant for your paragraph, like this way. You can individually make a border like this way. Okay, and this shading is shading part, you can shade inside a paragraph like this, right? I am going to show you one demo here, then you'll be able to understand nicely. First of all, I want to have a page border, right? Then I click the page, I went here, I click here, it is none, I am going to click box. Okay, and any style I can select it out. I am okay, you can do much better. I am selecting one line here and I am applying to whole document. Okay, options are available here, you can do so, and you can go here, you can delete remove the top one also, again bring back. So customize, you can do customize here, understand. Some artwork is also given here. So I'm going to press OK. Whole document. Now check it out, it will come in whole document. Bottom is also coming because already we have set the page. Just check it out, see, right, page setup is coming. Okay, now what to do now after this page setup? What to do? I have to give a margin to this word processing. Okay, border margin. So I had selected this one. Again I am going to page border. Again I am going here in this border, not page but border. Then I'm going to take a box, and here just check it out. Here, paragraph or text. I'm going to click that text. Okay, then I'm going to press OK. Just check it out, it will be border here. This is text border. Now I want to make a paragraph border here. So what I am going to do, I am selected here, I went here, again border, box, and I am applying to paragraph. Then check it out, whole paragraph border is coming. So we have seen here page border, we have seen here text border, and we have seen here paragraph border. Now I am going to select this text border, right. Again I am going here, I want to give a shading. Okay, suppose you know color, I don't know much what color is good and bad. So I'm writing here, I'm giving it this green color. Let's see this text, just check it out. Okay, then again I am going back here, again I am going this page bar, again I am going in the shading, again color here, which color I will give, uh, let's suppose, very difficult to select. Yeah, yeah, just check. Okay, like this way you can make it out, understand. This is the difference between a page border, a text border, and a paragraph border, right. Okay, now after this one I'm going to show you something, different type of formatting. First, before that, let's see about header and footer. I had applied here, in header, this one I had written in the header, understand. So I'm going to show you here, where is this header, insert header, understand. So this header area is coming. So if I'm going to have a double click here, also this header area is coming. You see, just check header, I applied this one for the header here. You just check, I had applied this one for a header here. This is not coming. Yeah, right now it is good. You see, check on in all the pages it is coming. Okay, see, just check in all the pages. Footer also here. I'm going to insert page number in the footer. Header already I inserted this uh, Holy Cross and the logo here. I am going to apply in the footer. You see, I had clicked this footer. I am going to click the footer here. I am going here. Just check page. Where is this page? Insert. Somewhere you see page number. Yeah, it is page number here. Here you just check out where the bottom of the page. What? Suppose this page I am going to take. Done. Just check. First page is coming. I am going selecting here. I am going in home. I am going in the center. This page number is coming in the center. Then again right. Then again left. Again in center. Like that it is going to come. Now, no worries. This page number is going to come in all the pages. Second page, third page. You can write your name also here. Who is the author of the page? Understand? So any project work and all, you can write your name, roll number, class, section right here. Okay. Now see this formatting next. Now after this one, I want that from here, uh, our document will be two column document like this. Okay, it is coming very big. Let me. It is coming like one. Okay, like this way, two column document we want to write, right. After that, again we are going back, um, again, uh, after this we need, we want three column back. Okay, first two column, then three column. The schedule will be like this, formatting will be like this. First of all, here it will go as a two column mode like this way, and after that we'll change this two column mode to three column. Okay, very difficult one, understand. And after this three mode we change to single line, single mode. So we have a two column, then three column, then single column. Okay, let's see how to do this, right. So I am going to click the cursor here, then I am going here insert, where is that column, let me check it out in the yeah page layout column. We are not going to click here, we are going to click here more column. See this one carefully, two column I'm writing here, and it is writing here apply to this section, this point forward or whole document. Whole document will come. By default it is a whole document, understand? So I'm going to write here this point forward from where I had clicked here. From here now the status will be, what is that? Two column document. I'm going to show it to you. Just check, see, first column, after that this will go at the top. See, done. Just check it out. Okay, it came here. Now after this one again it is coming to column here. So now after this a, I want that now we'll go to the three column, or I'm going back. Okay, yeah, I'm going here. Okay, and I want that after this one, what is that column will be three column. Okay, so again I am going back here, again column, again more column I am going, again I am writing three column, and again I am doing here this point forward from here. Okay, so now just check it out from this point forwards. Now see, it has got three column. All right. Okay, again I am writing here, just check it out. Just see, two column, now it is going in three column. This A is actually you are typing, you have seen in the newspaper, this formatting, right? You just check, this three column is coming. Now I am again after that I want that single column will come. Let's suppose single column will come from this point forward, half page, this point forward. Okay, then again I am going back here, normal writing, more column, again I am going here single, then I am going right here this point forward, make it okay. Just check it out. Now just see. Okay, newspaper formatting. Okay, so like that way we can have a multiple formatting in a single page. Just check, two, then again three, then again single is coming, right? Okay, this is all about column formatting, right? I hope so you people are learning practical aspects of MS Word. Okay, then again I am going to discuss, let me check out what more topic is here. Managing page break and section break and apply character formatting. Now what is this breaking means? Here you check out these options available here. Okay, what is this? You just check out here, break is there, line break is there. What this break means? Break means to come out of MS Word formatting in the sheet. In a page, suppose we what formatting we have done, now we want a new page. Okay, I am going to show this one to you. Then what to do? Suppose I am going back here. Suppose here we are here, and now I want a break here. So I'll go. I want a new page. I want to go to the new page. Okay, and this will be clean for me. So I am going back here. Break. What is that page break? I'll go out of the page break. So just click here. See, new page is coming for me. Right, I jump from here to new page. You are working in column, let's suppose, and after that you want a break to go, then you see column, then text wrapping is there, next page is there, continuous odd even pages are there, so many options are available there, you can go through, right, your go to. Now next is what, again after this one you go to this character settings. Okay, so right now I am going to type here, suppose I am going to type here early cross school, right? I am going to type Holy Cross School, and your all-time favorite is it ABC Kumar, and I am going to make this one in center. I am going the center, right? Now what we can do, I am going to click this, select this, I am going to increase the page. Then what more we can do, I am going the font, right? This font, so many options are available here. You see double strike, small caps, hidden, like that. Here automatic, you can select anything, you can apply a text effect also. So you just check out any outline. Suppose I am going to have a gradient line, to this, understand. And gradient, what type of gradient, suppose this gradient is here, then I am going to text fill, this is test effect, I am going to have a shadow, you have a reflection here. You just you check, you know better than me, so you check out these all things. Okay, one by one. Soft edges, 3D formations. Okay, like that you go here and apply it out, understand, just check it out, right. Again I am going to select it out, again I am going in the font here, again go text effect, so many things are there. Outline, you want to make outline, then make our outline here, outline will come. Okay, so now what is that, after this one, a problem is coming here. When you are going to type any, suppose I want to type a chemistry formula H2O, right. So this 2 should be down or not, so that down is known as superscript, and I am going to type here bracket a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Is it correct? Is it looking correct? No, it is not looking correct. So what you are going to do here, I am going to click here H2, 2 should be down or not, so I am going in the font menu and I am selecting here subscript I had selected, press OK, see this will go down. Okay, I am going to write 2 here, this all will go to subscript. Just a minute, I am going to show it to you. Okay, this is done. H, I am writing H, now 2 will be down, so this 2 will go here in subscript form. I am going to check it, and after that I am writing 2, just check down. Again I am going in the font, again I am clicking it out, normal H2O, just check this formula you have written. Okay, then here just check, you have to type here what is that, a square plus b square plus 2ab. So what is a plus b square? So square will be, what is that, superscript. I am going to write here a plus b square, done. Then again come back down here, again I am going to click it, again press OK, equal to a, again square is what, square is superscript. I am going to write here a square, then again I will go back here, again I will come down here, a square plus, then again b, again what is that, square is there, again I am going to take superscript a square plus b square, then again I am going back down here, then plus 2ab, right. Like that you can type, done. So what is this, this is known as subscript. Okay, this is known as subscript, sorry, this is known as subscript, and this one is known as superscript. Okay, this two, this all are known as what, superscript. This is subscript. From where we are going to get, you are going to get this from font menu, right. Now, so we have seen today some practical aspects, so many things, so many details of a page. Okay, you can go to this, one more thing, you can go to this view menu also. In this view menu, you can see ruler. If this ruler is not coming, you can select this ruler. See, ruler went out, again ruler is in. You can have a grid line. Grid line is your printable area where you can print, where you can type, right. So you can go, you can have a print layout mode for more, understand. Is that clear? I hope this is clear to you. Okay, so what is your task? You see this, you go through your book, read the details of this word processing, and manage to have hand-on experiment on your system. You can do this one in your Android mobile also. Okay, and practicals I will give you when we will rejoin. Okay, so for now, be safe. God bless you. Okay, thank you.